take care guys, this is sort of as we all know, and well, this is my Eureka. Looks like Eureka, and this is the K5 Plus. Well, why I have this phone and this phone here is a mystery still. Now, well, I know you have seen the headline, the title of this video. Well, like nearly 1 or 2 days ago in our channel, user, or I would say my friend, he actually told me that I was playing some higher-end games on this Samsung On 5. Then he told me that how it's possible to install GTA, Asphalt 8, lots of these high-end games into a device that doesn't support storing all the games and apps on the external SD card, as well as has only an internal memory of 8 GB. Out of nearly 4.5 GB you get to install all the apps be it Facebook, be it Twitter, or be it any higher-end games, or be it your multimedia things like songs, like videos. So I told him that I will be doing a video on how you can actually play multiple games, actually can store multiple games in your phone and can play anytime you want. But here are some things that I like to say, that phones like Eureka, it is actually running on Android KitKat. I haven't updated Lollipop. I did once and I then reverted back to KitKat. Now again comes to this K5 Plus. Well, phones like K5 Plus, the Zenfone Max that I reviewed, well, they support to install the game or the data files entirely on the external card. So that gives you a edge on installing a lot of apps and also a lot of higher-end games. So right now I'm gonna but before starting, I want to tell you something about how these games actually work. Well, in case of the games, there are two things. One is the resources, and another one specifically some files where your progress is written, like playing any game, like name it, like playing Modern Combat 5. You need some resources, some files in which the characters are drawn, the gameplay is actually written. These files are actually been archived into a new format which is called .obb, in a OBB format. And if you just go to your Android's internal storage, you will see there is a folder called Android. If you click on that, you will see there is basically two folders. One is data and one is OBB. So how these two things actually work? Well, when you install a game from Play Store, like Modern Combat 5, it can be with any other game. So be it Modern Combat 5, so what you get actually, you download the OBB file. Well, in OBB file there are textures, there are gameplays, there are routes, there are guns, everything is inside that file, the OBB file, and it nearly takes more than 1 GB, sometimes it takes 1.5 GB. For GTA, the OBB files nearly take up to 2 GB or more than that, because GTA is open world game, so definitely it should take more size, more space. But after that, when you start playing the game, when you finish one level, then you went for another, and you finish that and you went for another. So all these games are actually are stored in the data folder. If you check closely the data folder thoroughly, so you will see that there is another folder created after you start playing games. So now how these things actually work? Well, when I first started using Eureka, I have told you earlier that I'm never a gamer, but it really made me weird that I can't install apps on the external SD card. And once when I started storing lots of movies in this phone, things went worse. So I had to find a way to use to play games at a time and also store my movies. So I found a weird way actually. I just then realized that the data folder is the thing that you need to progress even further in your game from where you started. But the OBB files can be moved to your SD card anytime you want, and then just paste it on the OBB folder again so that you can play the game. So this is not actually a very hacking, modding, cracking type of things, but it's actually a pure logic, and you don't need a phone to be rooted, so no warranty wide issues. And there are some things that I like to mention before I proceed to the procedure. Well, few games basically rendered by EA Sports, like Real Racing 3, like sometimes NFS Most Wanted. These games, when you download these games, they actually store all the textures, all the graphics, all these things into the data folder. So this is sometimes quite not that great, because for the games like this procedure is really tough and might not work for 90% of time. So out of I would say 70% of high-end games can be played with this method. So I believe it is gonna help you a lot. So let's get started with the procedure, but before that I just request you to subscribe to my channel for more informative videos like this. So let's get started. Guys, like I told you, I have two phones today. This is the Lenovo K5 Plus, and this is my Eureka. Well, it's a pretty old device, I know. Well, I just want to show you that how can you do exactly by copying the OBB files to the folder, to the internal storage, and again you can just cut it to the external card, and then you can again use that for further purposes. Well, in my Eureka, I can't install apps on the external SD card, while in this K5 Plus, I actually can install the apps on the external SD card. So that's a good option in this phone, but phones like this and the Redmi Note 3, in case of Redmi Note 3 you can't, in case of any Xiaomi phones you can't install the games on the internal storage, so that's a pretty bad thing. Well, but as I've told you earlier that this thing is only limited to games which have the OBB files installed. So how do you know that the OBB files, the OBB folder for a game, this is called FIFA 14. Well, I play this game and you just go to the app info. Then when you just reach the app info, you will see that there is an option of com.ea.game.fifa14_row. So now as you can see, there is an option of total 1.31 GB. The app has taken 1.3 GB. The data has taken 11.51 MB. So I'm not going to do anything. I just want to show you that this game runs actually. Well, this game is opening right here, and pretty much so. Well, I just tap into here and just go into playing games. So you can see I am playing a manager mode, and as you can see there is a $38 million left in my bank account to use, and I can easily play a game. So let's just go into that. Well, it's like doing this. So it's just here. So just now you can see I'm playing games. So right now I'm playing a FIFA 14 game. So yes, I am playing the game. So I'm not gonna play this game for long. I'm sorry for taking your time. So now, Mike, the thing I'm gonna do is that as I've told you earlier that the app info, that the com.ea.fifa14. So I'm going to I'm using I'm using the ES File Explorer, and in ES File Explorer, as you can see, if I go to here, you can see this O and SD card 1. The O is actually the internal storage, and the SD card 1 is actually the external storage. So coming to the O, now going to Android, then OBB. Well, here is a folder. You can see the image here, say com.ea.fifa14. So I am just cut it and just go to SD card 1. I already have a folder named game. Where is it? Yes, games, and I paste it here. So it's gonna take a lot of time. Till then, stay with me. So while it's going on, I'm gonna show you the same thing here as well in this phone. Well, let's go to talk about the Hitman Sniper. As you can see, this game is going to open, and I can easily play this game. There are things like that.
This is the Armory 47.
So it's telling me to do something. I'm gonna come back soon. so it's okay. Just go. Now I'm gonna play a game. Well, just play a game. Next, I'm gonna show you that I can't play the game. So this is actually working like this. Just stay for a minute, and it's still happening. So it's gonna take some time. Still like nearly of 1.2 GB. So just I'm here. I can shoot anytime I like. I can do anything I want, like doing this. So I can shoot. I can actually shoot. So yes, the game is working. So clear on the background apps. Now I'm again gonna show you in case of Hitman Sniper that the app info. Well, in the case of app info, there is nothing such written, but sorry, actually the app is actually is moved to phone. So I'm just moving it to the phone. While it's moving on, this is about to be happened. Well, it has been moved to phone, and now, well, there is nothing such option of the .com or something like that. So but I know the vendor. I know it's Square Enix Montreal. So in the case of this, you can see the com.ea.game.fifa14. It's been cut. I cut that and pasted it here. So now just go to home screen and just never ever open the FIFA 14 game. Just never ever open that game which OBB you have copied or cut to anywhere else. Just now move to app info again and see that the total is of 53 MB, app is of 42 MB, the data is still there. So right now, if I want, I just easily can, you can see that the data has been lessened down here. So I have more space to install another game, but right now you will ask me how to play the game again. So it's very simple. You just take this here, cut it, and just like I was in Android SD card 1, Android OBB, and now paste it here. So now it's gonna take some time to get copied. Well, while in this game, let's see where it's here. So now go to the File Explorer. Well, the SD card is at 8.76 GB full. Now going to Android OBB. Well, as you can see, there is an option of com.Square Enix Montreal. Well, Square Enix Montreal actually is the vendor of the Hitman series. So just select it, cut it, go to SD card 1 and paste it here. So oh my god, it's asking me for something. SD card, so it's asking me. Now it's happening, so it's gonna take some time. While this is being, I think it's been done or not. As you can see, it's done actually. So right now again play the FIFA 14 game. Let's see where I can play or not, whether. So yes, the game has started. Now let's see whether the previous files, well, the thing has been cut here and now it's pasted here. So now see, it was 8.76 when I started, and now the thing has been entirely moved to SD card and is now at 8.43. So right now, if I just take it and go to here, you can see you can't play this game right now. Okay, so you just have to come back. If you open the game, it will tell you that to download resources. Well, let's play this game. It is telling me that download failed because the resources could not be found. So well, you can't play this game, so that's acceptable. You have nothing to do, nothing to worry about. Just come back here, select it, cut it, go to Android OBB and paste it. Apply to all and just click overwrite. Now I can see, I can just go to play. You can see this manager mode is still there. It's $38 million right there, like it was. And right now play another game. Just and it has been done, and I will be taking it later. So just interpret into the game. It's gonna take some time, so I'm sorry for that. Well, it's here. Now I can easily play the game. So as you can see, just by moving the OBB to the SD card, you can actually manage to play lots of games. And now that you can, I have already moved the the Square Enix Montreal OBB file here. You can see the OBB file is here. So just let's open the Sniper again and see whether I can play this game or not. You can see that it's going on, and let's see what happens. Well, it's connecting to the server. Well, and you can see I can play the game. So this is how actually the things work, guys. I hope, as I told you earlier, that I will be doing this. I've done that, and you can see that yes, if you have a phone of Samsung, or if you have a phone of any other phones, any other companies that doesn't support you to install apps on the SD card, this is the way actually you can use. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and don't need it. Second of all, actually this is a very easy trick, and I have done it for past 1 year, and I haven't faced any kind of problems except those games, especially the NFS Most Wanted for Real Racing 3, the entire OBB. There is nothing such like OBB in those games. Actually EA Sports does this thing to us, and nowadays Asphalt 8 has been like this by Gameloft. They are also not providing any such OBB. So but I don't know about Asphalt 8. I'm not very much interested in Asphalt 8. I prefer Real Racing 3. So in case of Real Racing 3, I can give you one tip. You can actually cut the data file, the entire data file of nearly 1.3 GB or something. You can entirely cut the entire data file and paste it on the memory card, but never ever try to copy that file, I mean the thing that you have cut to the SD card via to your computer via phone. I mean you can easily store that folder in your computer, but I suggest you to take your SD card, remove your SD card from the phone, put it in a memory card reader, then copy the file to your computer. Never ever just try to copy the file and copy the entire folder from your phone to your computer, because that won't happen. And whenever you try to do this reverse procedure, I mean you plug your phone, you have all the data files and all the things in your computer, and you try to copy the entire file to your internal memory card, internal storage or the SD card, things won't happen, because there are some characters length problem that occur in between Windows and Android that never occurs between whenever you're trying to copy the entire folder via an SD card reader. So in case of games like Real Racing 3 for Most Wanted, yes, you can do that, and you can also find those OBB files in other websites, because those games are actually paid, especially the Most Wanted. It's currently available at price tag of 360 rupees, I don't know, but yes, you can find those OBB files in various websites, and they would tell you the same procedure to download the OBB file, the RAR file, the zip file actually, then extract it, then copy the entire file to your internal storage. But I would say that download the file to your computer, then try to extract that, then copy the entire folder to your memory card by using the SD card reader. Never use your phone. I am telling you again, don't use your phone. You have to again download the entire data. So it's my request to you, and I would say that if you are a racing game lover like me, just keep the game like the NFS Most Wanted or Real Racing 3 in the internal storage. And if you are also playing GTA San Andreas, GTA Vice City or GTA Liberty City, you can easily swap the OBB files like I've done with the FIFA 14 and the Hitman Sniper. So I hope you now can easily store lots of games in your phone, but you can't actually play all those games anytime you want. You just have to cut the or copy the thing and copy the BB file and paste it on the internal storage. So that would take nearly of 5 to 6 minutes more or less. So that is what you have to do. Otherwise, you can root your device. You can partition your memory card, and you can easily use Link to SD app for directly playing those games, but rooting sometimes voids the warranty, and this is no Xiaomi or this is no Eureka kind of things, because in case of Xiaomi and Eureka, their warranty never gets void even if you root. So I would say that for users of Samsung HTC who doesn't support installing apps on the external SD card, this is the only process that I can tell you without even rooting. And I hope this video helped you a lot. I know that you might now wonder, hey, I knew this, why short of telling like this? But like a few people asked me to do this, so I did that, especially for Xiaomi Note 3 users, because a Snapdragon 650, 2 gigs of RAM, 65 to 70,000 on Antutu, and no option of installing games on the SD card is a very big drawback. So I think for users of the Note 3 it will be helpful, and for users of also Samsung devices this will be helpful to you all. So I hope this video helped you. So if it helped, hit the subscribe button right now, because I will be posting more intensive gaming reviews on the Lenovo K5 Plus, and also Mi 5 is coming on its way whenever it gets launched in the April. And any other phone comes in between which is a good phone, I will be definitely reviewing that. So I request you to subscribe to my channel right now, hit the like button if this video helped you a lot, hit the dislike button also if you think that I was not up to that mark. And if you have any more query regarding this in this particular topic, the comment section is below there to ask your questions. And do join our Facebook group, guys. I've been telling you for quite a long time, do join our Facebook group. Make a community of technology enthusiasts and help each other out. So thanks for watching this video, guys. All the links will be in the description below for you to check out. So thanks for watching, and you will have a great day. Bye bye now.